Hey, what's going on, y'all? Part 3 of the 1 of 3 against 3 life essentials that school cannot teach. Early morning, glad to be back with you guys. Between that holiday and the past week, seemed like it's been forever since we talked. But anyway, again, like I said, this is going to be part 3 of 3, the final installment of, of course, my opinion, 3 life essentials that school cannot teach. The final and third one, this may be one that we all heard a lot, especially those of us who spent some time in the church or spent some time around somebody, of religious beliefs. It's one of the biggest words I hear thrown around a lot in those places, and it happens to be, one of the things that I live by, and I'm very appreciative of that I was able to develop within myself. But number 3 of the life essentials that school cannot teach is going to be discernment. If you're not familiar with the word, just check it out. Hit Google. I'm gonna give you my quick definition. But discernment is just the ability to judge well. To simply put it. And again, like I said, school teaches us a lot of things, and also I can only speak from my experience with school and the schooling I had in the county and the city that I lived in, which is Hillsborough County. But they did teach us about problem solving. That they did do when it came to math, when it came to science, when it came to, I can't really say English because there's really no problem solving. But maybe even so with context clues, things of that nature. But anyway, they definitely taught us problem solving. But I feel like they failed to, teach us about life problem solving. And again, that's why I feel like this should be number 3 of the 1 of 3, discernment. We never had courses on, I'm sure they couldn't word it this way, but I feel like this is just the most simplest and easiest way to put it for us all to understand. It's really just street smarts and street sense. Reading your surroundings, reading the individuals around you, knowing when a situation is not good for you, knowing when to walk away, knowing when to turn the other cheek. They did give us conduct grades, but those grades were really based around, and I know at least in elementary, high school, there was no conduct grades, but anyway, those grades and, those evaluations were based around how we personally acted, within the classroom setting. But, they never gave us, just lessons on personal problem solving, on life problem solving, on how to retain your sanity and how to keep your composure when faced with adversity. Just real life things when you're a college student and you're hungry, you're eating those noodles every day, and the cost of those books are piling up. Mom may not have it, dad may not have it. They never instilled those things in us. Responsibility was a big thing that I feel like they lacked within the school system. Sure, they held us responsible for homework, but more important things like I said, really just the easiest way to put it is just street marks. They never crossed over and actually prepared us. They always claim they did. High school is preparing you for the real world. You're going to get out into the real world once you become 18 and you're going to do this and that. But I really feel like they never did. Many of those things they taught me, many of those things that they held me to a high standard for, like science and all the BS history they taught us. And I'm not saying it's all BS, but I feel like a lot of it was. But again, that's my personal opinion. Those things have not aided me anywhere in life. Up until this day, I'm 25 years old. I graduated going on 8 years ago. Kinetic energy, that has done nothing for me up until this day. I did need to know how to survive though when I lost all my money. I did need to know how to survive when I lost my job. I did need to know, how to keep my composure and how to not think irrational, and how to keep a cool head in rash situations. And like I said, just a gift of discernment. And discernment plays a vital role in everything we do, whether it be friendships, relationships. Like I say, me personally, and I spoke on these things in my book, my previous relationship with the mother of my daughter. And I'm not to knock her down because we awesome friends to this day. But anyway, during our relationship, I did this, and I know especially a lot of women do this. Men as well, because like I said, I'm a walking testament. I did this. But, you know, discernment is that gift, that gut feeling, you know, that thing we feel when something isn't right. When you've seen the signs, you've seen the actions, you know, it all adds up to disaster. But, you know, more times than not, we ignore those signs. You know, we push them to the side and we try to brush those things off. Because, you know, we're, one, we love comfortability. A lot of us don't like change. You know, whether it be where you live, whether it be where you work, whether it be your partner. We just don't like change. We get so accustomed and we get so comfortable, you know, with one setting or one person that we just fear change. We fear getting back out there. Discernment plays a vital role. You know, when you read, when you're reading a person, you step in, like I always say, step back and be analytical. When you're reading a person and you getting the signs and you getting the feeling that something isn't right, you have to be able to, you know, have the heart and have the guts to step away from something. And like I said, it's not just relationship wise, you know, it's your settings. I don't know how many of us have been caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. And like I said, it really just trickled down the street smarts. They didn't teach us how to literally survive out here. Yeah, they taught us how to count money out here. They taught us how to subtract money out here. They taught us how to divide money out here. They taught us how to read the street signs. But I'm saying, when, you know, take me out of my car and put me on the street. What did you teach me about surviving on this very street? What did you teach me about you know, like I said, just keeping my composure and staying cool? Because, you know, it's a lot of situations that we're going to run to during adulthood. You know, whether you be broke, whether you know, something takes place with your children, whether you feel disrespected, all these things. And I really feel like that's something they lack. They just didn't give us. You know, we never had behavioral classes where they really just, you know, zero down on. And before I go on, you would think they would with all the violence that occurs within our generation, in the past one, and especially the one that's coming. But it's just something that's still not jumping on. It's still not, you know, real life problem solving. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about 2 minus 8 equals blah blah blah. None of that. I'm talking about real life problem solving. When it all falls down, when adversity strikes, when you feel like you're out of answers, when you feel like you got to go to desperate measures. They never really gave us. I just really feel like they never gave us the tools to you know, to fight within real life. And, you know, and like I was saying with discernment, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't, for this specific one, I really don't blame them, because I really don't feel like discernment is something you can teach. I feel like it's just like heart. It's one of those things that it's embedded in you, and through experiences, it's up to you to actually pull it out and use it. You know, you're gonna catch hell so many times with a woman, or with a man, or with a friend, or with a job, or with a group of individuals, or with a certain area. You know, it's really simple. Like, you're gonna go into this neighborhood that you know is known for violence, and they don't like strangers. But so many times till you understand, hey, after 8 o'clock, I can't go over there. You're gonna deal with that woman or that man that's going to hurt you, but so many times until you understand, like, listen, I gotta be analytical. I gotta take a step back. But like I was saying, I really don't feel like it's something they can teach, to be honest with you. So I'm actually not even knocking them or blaming them for this one. I do feel like it's something that they can stress, you know, to make us aware, because a lot of us don't even understand. We all possess the gift of discernment. We all possess the gift to be analytical, to be rational, to stop thinking with our hearts and think with our minds, and step back and really analyze the situation. A lot of us just don't tap into it. You know, like I said, how many of us have stepped back and been like, damn, I knew this was gonna happen. I knew she was gonna do that. I knew you were gonna do that. I knew this was gonna play out like it played out. All you're doing is just reassuring yourself that you actually do have the gift of discernment. You have the ability to foresee a lot of situations before they take place, before you endure that pain, before you endure that, you know, those times of destitution. Like I said, a lot of us just don't tap into it, and I don't feel like the school system is helping us tap into it. Because, you know, if they really did, if they really understood the importance of discernment, then I feel like they would. But, you know, maybe they don't care. We really will never know. You know, they all have a variety of answers. But, you know, just to get back to the original point, y'all, number 3 is discernment. You know, it's very simple, the ability to judge well. And it's really some of us that haven't tapped into it. We still making poor decisions just because. I know many people that make poor decisions. You can ask them why, and they will honestly tell you they don't know. They have no idea why they made the decision they did. Fumbling my words this morning. But like I said, y'all, this one is really self-explanatory because we've all been there. Whether it be a woman, whether it be a job, whether it be a group of individuals, whether it be visiting the wrong neighborhood at the wrong time, going to an area that's highly policed, knowing you're going to get pulled over, knowing you're doing something you have no business doing over there. All these things are discernment. We know better, we just choose not to do better. Is it fully our fault? No, but willful ignorance never gets a pass. I know a lot of people who know faults about themselves, who know faults about the person they're laying with every night. They've understood that this person, just may not mean them well, may not gel well with their long-term vision, their long-term goals, or the person they currently are, but they still stay in these situations. That itself, like I said, is willful ignorance, y'all. We have to take a step out of that. And just to go on further, I'm not knocking anybody that's still in that situation. I really feel like the awareness is going to come from trials and tribulations. You're going to go through certain situations, and like I said, you're going to sit back and say, man, I knew that was going to happen. Follow your gut next time. Get out your feelings. Stop thinking with your heart. Love will make you do some crazy things. Follow your gut feeling. Follow your mind. Think rational. Always be analytical. That is one of our greatest gifts. We have the ability to think, be analytical, and to come with prejudgments. I'm not going to say prejudgments as far as people, but prejudgments about situations. If that man steals from other people, it's a good chance he may steal from you. If you took that woman from her man, it's a good chance someone may take her from you. Don't ignore the signs. Be conscious. Be aware. Practice the gift of discernment. Yeah, I promise it will save you a lot of heartache, a lot of wasted time, a lot of drama, a lot of times of destitution. But again, y'all, like I said, number 3, that's going to be discernment. I really don't feel like they're zeroing in on that one. I feel like they could do a lot more. Not necessarily pull it out of you, because again, like I said, I feel like it comes from personal and actual situations, but I definitely feel like they could make you aware of it. But again, y'all, that's going to be number 3 of the 3 life essentials that school cannot teach. Another Daily Jewel coming soon. We're going to get back to the Daily Jewels this time around. Again, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'm going to see you guys next time.